Hey, what's up, dude? Yeah, I saw you were streaming. I was gonna go to yours, and I was like, well, crap, I was gonna stream it too. Oh, thanks, man. Hey, what's up, dude? Yeah, I saw you were streaming. I was gonna go to yours, and I was like, well, crap, I was gonna stream it too. Very cool, dude. Very cool. Thank you. I'm very excited about this. My body is ready. My body is Reggie. How you doing, Discard? Good to see you. There's like no audio yet. It's so weird. They don't even have like background music playing. You'd think they'd be a little bit more. Let me try to make this a little bit bigger. What's up, Retro Sean? What's up, Switchcraft? What's up, Ryan? How you guys doing? I'm just trying to set this up. Last second adjustments. Who else is hyped for this crap? I am finally in a real life video. Yes, you are. What's up, Krillin? What's up? How's everyone doing on this fine... What is it? Tuesday? Monday. It's Monday. No, wait. It's Tuesday. I don't even know what time it is. Duh. Okay. How's everyone doing on this Tuesday? I'm getting all thrown off with what day of the week it is because my kids are in school. And they go at different times because they're at different ages. God, it's confusing as hell. All is well. Very cool. Very cool. I feel like I should have some background music on, but the thing's going to start in like 3 seconds, and Nintendo would probably copyright strike me if I try to do anything. I'll just leave it here. Your cursor over the lower right screen. Yeah. That's what I had to do, Krillin, actually. It's embarrassing. All good. Can't wait to see what games I'll be buying from Limited Run. Yeah, seriously. Jerome, both. I am hyped for new games. Yeah, this is going to be all supposedly focused on brand new IPs. So I'm super amped about this. What's up, Raw Man? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Thanks for coming by. Smash that like button while we're waiting, if you don't mind. I feel like I should put some music on, but I don't want to screw this whole thing up, how it's set up. Let me see. Copyright free Nintendo music. Make sure the audio is working on this. Oh, that's really loud. That's really loud. Sorry, guys. It's not bad, actually. Hey, Katie Waller, how's it going? What's up, Tellus? What's up, sexy? How you doing, Tellus? Good to see you. Thank you, Jaron. Thank you. How's the audio? Can you guys hear the music? A bit too loud. Okay, that's good to know. Is that better? I can turn up the audio when the Nintendo Direct starts because that's going to be more important than listening to me. Even though I am the star of the show, Nintendo does take a front seat. Up, up. Here we go. There we go. We're live.
Hey everyone, Kirk Scott with the Publisher and Developer Relations team here at Nintendo of America. Think of me as your friendly neighborhood indie guy. As many of you know, we like to keep you updated on games you'll be able to play soon. So with summer winding down, it's time to check out some of the great indie games heading to Nintendo Switch. Before we get in too deep, I want to give a shout out to our friends at Nintendo of Europe who just released a video highlighting some of the great indie content in celebration of Gamescom.
I feel like this guy's too corporate. He doesn't really feel like he's emotionally invested in the games.
Think of this video as part 2 with even more content that our talented indie partners across the globe.
Yeah, Lucas, I wouldn't hold your breath on that.
Okay,
that would be crazy.
Into it. First up, set your engines for hyperspeed.
I feel like I could do this job. First up, set your engines for hyperspeed.
Hyperlight Drifter is inspired by dreams and nightmares.
Energy this guy
You play as the Drifter, plagued by mysterious illness, traverse a vast, ruined world wielding forgotten technology only you can use to find a cure. And it looks like we've uncovered some exclusive content for Nintendo Switch. Check out this outfit.
Yeah, Krillin, they're not going to show Smash in this.
Equipped, the Drifter
just
can better locate secrets like gear bit crates and drifter bones. There are also a couple new weapons, including the Crystal Shot and the Deadly Blade Caster, the reward for completing Tower Climb.
How's the audio mix right now? Can you guys hear him and me?
You won't have to wait long to explore the land of buried time. Hyperlight Drifter Special Edition is available for pre-purchase today and launches on September 6th.
Available for pre-purchase today. You can pre-order a download code. I'll never understand that. It's good. Okay, thank you, Katie. This kind of reminds me of a game nobody's ever played called Night Squad. It didn't get nearly enough press. I think most of them will switchcraft. That seems to be the style these days. And it's easy to build a 16-bit graphics in the Unity engine for a small 3-person, 1-person, 2-person team. I mean, it looks fun.
Towerfall is an archery combat game for up to 6 players, perfect for competitive local play on the Nintendo Switch system. With simple controls, everyone
yeah, Jerome, I would
in,
hope so too.
Fiercest friends can master the advanced mechanics and secure victory. Towerfall includes all the Ascension
7 out of 10 hype, yeah, I'd agree.
I
mean, it looks fun. I'd play this game.
Which give you over 90 options.
I'm not like, oh my god, where do I pre-order it?
This game is created by Matt Makes Games.
I'd play it.
We're pleased to announce a special characters that are joining the fray. Madeline and her reflection battling. Together, they form one remarkable heroine in Celeste, but in Towerfall, you can duke it out as either character. Towerfall ascends onto the Nintendo Switch on September 27th and is available for pre-purchase today.
Oh, pre-purchase. God, I could do a video on pre-purchasing download codes.
Grappling hooks.
Probably will.
These are a few of my favorite
Spoiler
things.
alert.
They're useful in grabbing something or someone, and in the case of Treasure Stack, falling blocks. Treasure Stack adds a unique platforming mechanic to the traditional falling block puzzle formula by giving you control of a whimsical cast of heroes.
I don't see how this is different from Yoshi's Cookie.
Precise platforming and mastery of the grappling hook will separate expert stackers from mediocre slackers.
Or Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, besides the whole grappling hook shooting to the top thing, but all that does is pull the treasure chest down, which is the same activity as pressing the down arrow on the other games.
Or locally with up to 4 players. Treasure Stack drops onto the Nintendo
I feel like
Switch
games are starting to get a little bit too repetitive.
Zarvat is a charming arcade game about friendship amongst cubes. In the game's story mode, follow Charcoal and Mustard's adventure through 9 worlds as they attempt to cheer up their best friend. Fight evil bananas, dangerously frozen milk cartons, and make the ultimate birthday present. In Versus mode, challenge your friends to some cutthroat cube action in 5 game modes across over a dozen handcrafted origami Thunderdomes. Play with or against your friends, crashing through destructible walls and duking it out with missiles and lasers. And exclusively for Nintendo Switch, play as Joybot, an enemy spawner controlled with a single Joy-Con. Use tilt controls to move Joybot around the map, challenging other players to take you down. Zarbot launches first on Nintendo Switch this October.
I don't get what that game was. I don't.
Have you heard?
They didn't do a good job explaining like what it even was.
First on Nintendo Switch.
Evil bananas, though, yeah. This is indie style Harvest Moon Animal Crossing. Harvest Moon. I'm Animal Crossing. This is totally an indie Animal Crossing. Which is more than welcome. What's up, Retro Robbie? How you doing, buddy? Looks fun. I don't know if it's necessarily my style of game, but it looks fun.
Don't tell my dog this, but late at night, I've been thinking about raising cats, racing cats, and most incriminating of all, petting cats. And thanks to Mineko's Night Market coming first to Nintendo Switch, I can do all that and more. You play as Mineko, a curious girl who just arrived at her new home on a Japanese-inspired island at the base of Mount Fugu. Mineko's Night Market boasts over 20 hours.
This will
of
sell really well, I
gameplay,
think. There's definitely an audience for
4
this.
regions to
A huge
explore,
audience for this.
diverse villagers to meet, quests to undertake, and activities like sewing and woodworking to keep you busy.
Depending on how the
business at
controls are with
weekly
the
night
sewing
market.
and woodworking, with
And
the
most importantly,
Joy-Cons, that
there
could
are
actually be pretty
cats.
fun.
Lots of cats.
If it's not just a simple
My
button
favorite
press
is a
thing.
mythical cat named Abe that the
What's up,
locals
Don?
worship.
How you doing?
Well, they believe he's a myth. Mineko's
this
Night
more your
Market
speed,
is
tell
open
us?
for business in early 2019.
Early 2019. Ooh.
A princess, a golem, a samurai knight, and a homeless girl all play a part in rewriting the fate of Gun City forever. In Samurai Gun 2, play alone or with a friend in an all-new adventure mode. Explore a medieval metropolis on the brink of crisis and discover the mystery behind Gun City's ghostly threat.
I feel like these
A mad
graphics are
emperor
too small to
pushes
see what
expand the city at a ridiculous
what's
pace.
going on.
An epidemic of gunpowder overdoses is on
Yeah,
the rise,
Katie, exactly. I
and
think
old
there's. I
spirits
know a
are
lot of
creeping
people
back
in
into
my,
the
not even just kids. I know a lot of people that are
City
my age
and
that would love that
battle with
game.
like
It's
4
not my
friends
style, but I know a
classic
ton of people that would
versus
love
mode.
it.
Now with improved controls, new levels, and
Oh,
new
Nerdy and
characters.
Squirty, I didn't even see you there. How's it going?
Armed with a sword, a gun, and 3 bullets per life, hone your reflexes to dodge an impending doom and send your opponents.
This looks a lot like
You can also enjoy Trigger
Celeste a little
the
bit.
Samurai Gun graphic novel by French
lot like a
comic
little bit.
artist
You know what I
Valentin Sech, with smooth touch controls exclusively
What's up,
for the
DT?
Nintendo Switch version. Samurai Gun
Oh,
2
thank you so
will
much for
release
coming
in
by.
Early 2019.
Samurai Gun 2? What was Samurai Gun 1?
Don't
Is
talk
that
to
available on the
strangers
Switch
is a rule we
now?
learn as
Is it-
children,
Is
but
it
after
out? Is that the
nuclear
game?
fallout,
I've never even
some
heard of it.
precautions go out the window.
What's up, Brian's Man
In
Cave?
Bullet Age,
Thanks for
take
coming
on
by,
the
buddy.
role of Ash and a mysterious stranger on a quest to save New Haven after Evil Ark's mutagen blast changes it forever. Bullet Age is a co-op action game with an intuitive mix of sword and gun combat, challenging platforming, and a charming cartoon art style.
This actually looks really good.
Explore worlds spanning multiple continents, upgrade your weapons with unique bullet types, and learn new abilities to help you survive the decimated wasteland. And thanks to HD Rumble, you can feel your attacks and combos gaining strength and locate hidden secrets.
Oh, Don, my
Bullet Age
thoughts on
launches
Street
as a
Series 4. I'm
console
pumped.
exclusive for Nintendo Switch
I
this
have a
November.
few concerns about it, but I'll talk about those afterwards. Remind me.
The World Next Door is a story-driven
Why is
game
the
that
announcer's
follows
head
June,
cocked so far
a
to the
rebellious
left?
teen girl trapped in a parallel world
know.
inhabited by magical creatures.
What's up,
You
Grumpy?
will meet and develop friendships with an eclectic cast of characters by means of a reputation system,
good.
which
Thanks.
features branching dialogue based on your choices. Advance the story by defeating your opponents in fast-paced, real-time puzzle battles by activating runes to cast spells. There will also be a local 1v1
This looks too
versus
complicated.
mode where you can face off in puzzle battles. You can unlock new levels and characters to play as in the story mode. Drop by the World Next Door in early 2019.
But definitely unique and different.
Do you have a head for level building? Well, then Levelhead is perfect for you.
Levelhead. Run, puzzle, jump, kick, poke, and shrug. Across trillions of levels handcrafted by players just like you. Build the level of your dreams and other people's nightmares. Levelhead's maker is so slick it'll make you fall.
This
Then
is
warm
up
your
my alley.
glutes,
I
grab up
enjoy
to all
old
three
school
your
games that
friends
allow you
for
to
couch
create
co-op
levels.
action. And if your buddies are into building too, then dive into the maker with everyone at once. Hungry for fame and glory? Then place the final block
This
in
looks
your
like a
level
lot of fun.
and publish it to the Level Hub, where other players can play it and follow you. But what is a following? What is life?
A
Without
very
the
well put
creation,
together trailer.
Levelhead, a game about building and sharing level, or is life just a game about building and
It's
sharing
funny.
love? Well, I don't know. Just make some levels and quit being weird about it. Levelhead. Make fun. Now get out of my way. I got things to be.
Level up your creative skills when Levelhead releases
I was thinking the
this
same thing,
November.
Don. It really makes me want to have Mario Maker on
Hold
Switch,
on to
but
your
that'll be a
hat,
good
because in this next
good game to hold you
losing
over
it may
until
cost your
it finally
life.
comes.
Crush your friends' hats before they crush yours in King of the Hat, a fast-paced, hat-based party game.
What the heck?
Matches are short and action-packed, perfect to play on the couch or on the go. Your friends can quickly join the fun thanks
This
to
kinda looks like a-
two-button controls. And you can play with
a
up to 4
platforming
players
version of
locally to
Joust.
become king in ranked online multiplayer. Choose from over 15 characters with unique backstories, like
Yeah, I agree,
Birthday,
Switchcraft.
whose birthday is every day, Fat Cat, a money-loving business villain, and my favorite.
Yeah, same here,
washing
Retro
machine,
Robbie. Nothing's
who's
really
tired of
blown me
being
away
filled
so
with
far. There's
fat
been a
cats
few
and
like,
dirty
oh, that
loads
looks
of
fun,
laundry.
but nothing like, oh my
King of the
god,
Hat heads out
where do I
early
pre-order this
2019.
download code? What's up, Super Nintendo?
Okay, I'm no biologist, but I'm pretty sure geese are at
Clever
the
as
top of
back.
the food chain. Untitled Goose Game is a genre all its own.
This game's already
Part
available.
stealth, part sandbox, and all goose simulator. The focus is on the slapstick humor as you play the role of the horrible goose. Your goal,
This
should
is
you
on
choose to
Steam.
accept it,
I think I have it
is
on
to
Steam.
ruin everyone's day in town. Take on challenges like having a picnic, stealing hats, and generally causing chaos in the lives of the townsfolk. The Goose is loose in early 2019.
Untitled Goose Game?
Want some more games?
How could it be
to add to your
untitled? I
wish
thought that
list?
game was already
Let's
out
take a
on
sneak
Steam.
peek
I'm
at
so
some of the
confused
other
right now.
exciting indie games coming to Nintendo Switch
Must be
later this
something
year.
similar. Yeah, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, Switchcraft. I'm always up for more variety is better, but sometimes it's overwhelming with too much to pick from. First world problems, right? Yeah, why is nobody making a Zelda Maker? Like, even an indie version of a generic Zelda Maker. Ooh, a new Jackbox Party Pack. I love those games. If you guys haven't played the Jackbox games, highly recommend for party nights. They are a lot of fun. Light Fingers looks pretty fun. The problem with a ton of these is
All right. That's just a slice of the awesome indie content.
a lot of
you
them
can
are
play on
available like
Nintendo
mobile
Switch
phone,
in
and they're
months
getting
ahead.
ported to the Switch
Keep
and being
tabs
called
on
like
it
the
all.
Ultimate
We've got your
Edition. It's
back
like,
with
well, it's a
a
mobile
news
phone
flash.
game.
If you're hungry for indie updates, we're launching a new channel on your Nintendo Switch system dedicated specifically to indie games. Get the latest announcements, in-depth Q&As, developer stories, and more. And indie games are all about innovation, so expect the unexpected as well. The indie channel is live today, so head to Find Channels in the News app and subscribe. From all of us at Nintendo,
I don't even use those.
We'd like to thank our talented indie game developers for bringing their content to Nintendo Switch.
Uh-oh.
And thanks to all of you for tuning in today
That's
and
it?
supporting indie games.
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Okay.
It seems that we have one more announcement before we go.
All right, here we go. This is, what's it called? I have this on Steam already. It's like a tactics game. It's supposedly really fun. I haven't played it yet. The developer for it sent me the code for it because I was so excited to play it. Then, you know, life happened. Got sidetracked. Into the Breach. There we go. Available today. Ooh. See, that is a game that everyone should get if they enjoy tactic games. From what I've heard, I haven't personally played it, but shout out Gamers Only. The Facebook group Gamers Only. There we go. Oh man. All right. So that was the Nindies showcase for summer 2018, and I'm a little bit disappointed only because I went into this expecting a lot of new IPs, a lot of new games that were not previously announced, but what it ended up being was just another games that are out on mobile phones and on Steam already that just weren't announced to come to the Switch are now coming to the Switch. There were, I'd say probably 30% of them were straight up brand new IP games that I hadn't heard of or seen on other platforms. But the vast majority that I did see looked like they were from Steam already. So nothing truly capturing, nothing that blew me away. Into the Breach is a must-buy. But outside of that, nothing really blew me away. And I think part of the problem is not enough Smash announcements. Yeah, right. I think part of the problem is we're getting to a point, and I could make a video on this as standalone, but we're getting to the point where there's so many good games out there that it's really hard to justify the purchase of a game that's coming out at full price over a game that's been out for a year or two that you haven't played yet that got outstanding reviews and it's on sale. And there's so many games in the backlog that's being created of cheaper games that newer games coming out are going to have a tough time to sell to people because of the backlog of incredibly great indie games that are already out there. And that could be the crash of the indie scene when that day actually comes. I didn't mean to get all depressing and real here, but just kind of thinking out loud. Oh, man. The video game bubble expands. And you know, people will keep buying into the marketing propaganda of these summer showcases and stuff because they're not hip to the games that are already out, and they think that this is the latest and greatest. But after watching this, I'm kind of like, there's like 20 awesome Nindies games that are already on the Switch that I want to get to playing that I haven't played yet that are already on the eShop and on sale for less. So I don't know. For me personally, there was God, I wanted to be excited about stuff from this. I went into this being like, all right, I'm going to be excited about this, but I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm not going to manufacture hype just to do it. I just don't really, I wasn't feeling it. I'm sorry. And that's okay, because there's still a ton to play, and I'm still loving the games in the backlog. And I don't think I'll ever get tired of those. What's up, PK? Look at all the games on Amazon that are cheaper now than they were when they were 20. Yeah, you're right. Exactly, PK. That's what I'm saying. Switchcraft, thank you so much for coming by, buddy. There's still a lot that we don't know. Yeah, I only have Smash Bros. On GameCube. I'm probably the only one I'll ever own. Yeah. Video game crash 1983 all over again, but now with indies. I mean, not yet, but it certainly seems to be heading that direction. And I see the cliff coming. We're driving towards it, and this just picks up speed towards that. I don't know when we'll actually get there, but it seems sooner than later. I'm not blaming the indie developers. I think they're doing some great work. I feel like there's getting to be a lot of duplication, not a lot of innovation, because innovation doesn't sell in the indie market. Basically, I think they've learned carbon copy of AAA titles for cheaper sell better than no-name games that take chances. And there are exceptions to that rule, but... All right, Katie. Thanks for coming by. What do you think about the Switch comic reading app? I am not familiar with that, Tellus, but I will definitely research it, and we'll talk tonight on the phone about that. I'm interested, for sure. Indie Bubble has been ready to crash for years. Switch delayed it. Yeah. And I think in a way, Super Nintendo, the crash when it does happen to these Brian's Man Cave phone games, yeah, exactly. When it does happen to all these indie games, it's gonna be bad. Like when the crash happens, it's gonna be like there's gonna be a lot of developers out there that are making great games. I feel like there already are that aren't getting recognition because the market's already flooded with okay games. Send me a link. All right, thank you, dude. I appreciate that. I'll check it out. I see video game recession happening at some point. I don't know about crash though. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I can't predict the future. I guess, PK, what I'm saying is I see I see so many indie games on the market right now. The only way that Nintendo could curb it on the Switch would be if they sell them for a limited time only and then remove them from the eShop. And oh man, could you imagine the backlash that would get from the video game community? But it's almost coming to that point where there are so many games coming out that Nintendo needs to do something like that in order to filter what's on the Switch. And it would also give people a sense of urgency to dive into buying the games instead of waiting for sales and stuff. If they said this game will be available on the Switch for a 6-month period or a 12-month period, and after that it's like what Disney does with their movies in the vault and stuff. If they put them on and take them off, I'm not endorsing this by any means. I'm just saying I could see this becoming a trend as a way to navigate the crowded game landscape. Nintendo directs so many games. Good lord, yeah, exactly. Economy is too strong for a crash. Correction is coming. Economy is good. I'm just saying the market. How many games can viably succeed on the platform? How many people are buying these games? It's getting busy. Put them in the Nintendo vault. Exactly, Nerdy and Squirty. Yeah, I might have to make a video on that. I'm just spitballing here, guys. I'm just spitballing. I'm just going by what I'm seeing and what I'm feeling, which is why I love these live streams, because I could speak out loud and get my thoughts out there and have them hopefully not as convoluted as when they're up here. The Switch has more than twice the games the Wii U got. Yeah, exactly. And Jerome, it's exponentially increasing too. Switch is the ultimate portable. So see what you did there. An indie developer has to make a new Advance Wars, because I don't think Intelligent Software is planning to continue that awesome series. I would 100% agree, Lucas. 100%. One thing they could do is a Channel F-like thing on the Switch to help out how many games are out. That could help it. Yeah. All right, Jerome, thanks for coming by. I'm really curious as to the direction Nintendo's going to go with this, and this is going to probably spawn my next video. It really is. After watching this, I've been inspired. I feel like there's a lot to dissect with this, and I don't even know where to start. but getting the thoughts out here is a good place to start, I guess. But anyways, I'm not going to keep you guys. That was Nintendo Direct. It was, to me personally, fairly underwhelming. I mean, I'll give it like a 4 out of 10. It wasn't bad. It was just below average. That's all. Nothing blew me away. There are a lot of games, bro, and no clue where to start. Exactly, Nintendo. Thanks for the idea, Chump. Hey, I want a shout-out if you do a video on that. I still owe you a shout-out, Super Nintendo. But this showcase was meh. Yeah, exactly, Nintendo. I'm glad I'm not alone in feeling that way. Because, like I said, I wanted to come out of this super excited and amped for some games, and I'm coming out of it like, you know, there's nothing that's truly blown me away from it. Hopefully the games are good. But I just keep going back to like last year's Nindies scene with all those incredible games like Battle Chef Brigade and that pool ball game by Adult Swim, and God, there was so many incredible games from those Nindie Directs. And now you watch this one and you're like, that's a bunch of ports from mobile phones and Steam and other consoles that are already out there. And this is coming from someone who you guys know me, you know I love the indie scene. I love indie games, and I want more. I can't get enough of the indie games, but these seem repetitive. They seem like games that are already existing, already out there, and just it is what it is. And I'm not complaining. I'm just complaining. I shouldn't be complaining is a better way to put it. I am complaining. I shouldn't be complaining, but I am. Showcase was meh. All right, Don, I'll see ya. I don't care a lot for indies. I saw a couple I'd play. Yeah, exactly. I saw a couple I'd play, but more games to crowd are already terrible sorted eShop. Yep. What's up, Turbo Jesse? How you doing, buddy? Weak Direct, huh? Yeah, I mean, it was below average. It wasn't terrible. It just was, to me, below average. Like I said, a 4 out of 10. And that's looking at it with a very critical eye. If I wanted to take a step back as a gamer that wasn't really involved with the scene, I'd probably be like it was a 5 or a 6. If I didn't know that other games out there already existed that do a lot of the similar things that the games that are coming out now in this Direct have, I'd be a little bit more excited. But knowing what I know and the games that are already out there, this is kind of meh. It is what it is. Like 4 of those games. Exactly. These games are looking the same. They're going to have similar gameplay mechanics. That Treasure Dropper game was a carbon copy of Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine and Yoshi's Cookie. It's only a matter of time before we start having history repeat with these games. Just have we reached the point where basic gameplay elements have been covered completely and there's nothing more that indie developers can do that haven't been done already in some form, way, shape, or form already? What's up, Omega Fire? They only did an unnecessary injured so the presenter can keep his job. Well, honestly, Omega Fire, after watching this, I would encourage Nintendo to get somebody with a little bit more energy, because he didn't do a good job of hyping me up. They need Don King out there to hype this. They need somebody that's all about this and why you should be all about this, instead of, it felt like he was reading from a Wikipedia article of why you should be excited about these games. And it's really sad that I'm saying that, because I'm just a small YouTuber who loves playing games, and I know I could do an insanely better job than that. And I don't say that often about things. I'm sure a lot of you, especially the YouTubers out here, could do a lot better than he did. With pre-orders, smash them. Yeah, exactly, Cholo. Just take a cue from the eShop on the DS and do something more like that. What do you mean, Krillin? As far as like organization and like hot games on sale, top sellers, top 10, that kind of stuff, probably. The Goose Game, that Japanese Nightmare, that Night Market looked good, and the Robot Block game. Yeah, but as far as the Goose Game, wasn't that... I feel like that was either out on Steam or Nintendo already highlighted that in last year's Nindies Direct. I feel like that game has already been highlighted. Like, I just saw it again here, and I'm like, I've seen this game before. And I thought it was already out like a year ago. Maybe it got delayed and they're re-highlighting it again now? I don't know. They should have me hype it. Oh, good lord. Yeah, that would change Nintendo's image on a dime, Grumpy. They need you. Yeah, they need me. Or you, Nintendo. You'd be really good at it too, dude. Yeah, how they organize it. Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, much better organization. And I feel like there was a rumor that Nintendo has operating system 6 coming out soon, and maybe that will overhaul the eShop, and that should be coming within the next couple weeks from the rumor that I just saw. And it was a Go Nintendo rumor, which are usually very reliable, so we'll see about that. New Castlevania, not in this one. Probably Steam. Goose Game was on another direct. That's what I thought, Turbo Jesse. Thank you for backing me up on that, because I saw that and I'm like, they're pretending like this is the first time they're showing it, and I've definitely seen this before. It was like a year ago. But I want to annoy people as a goose. Life goals. Hashtag life goals. I want to annoy people as a goose. I meant Resi Fizame would hype me better than that guy did. Yeah, no, exactly. I like Reggie. I think Reggie's really good about being a businessman, but also being extremely passionate, and you can tell in his voice his passion. But he doesn't smash JT it. He doesn't Wood Hawker it. He doesn't RGT it. He doesn't go over the top with it. He's very business oriented, and I really appreciate that, because he's able to be straightforward but honest with people and still have your attention, and that's a very challenging balance and line to walk when you're doing public speaking. Out of topic, it is true Capcom is only bringing Onimusha HD digital only on the Switch? I don't know. I can't confirm Omega Fire. I did hear that, but I can't confirm it because it was just from what I read, it was just a story. It wasn't anything directly from Capcom. And even if that was the case, I have a feeling that Capcom would eventually release a physical version of it with the download code to like what they're doing with Spyro and what Activision's doing with Spyro. At first, I didn't like Reggie Fils-Aimé, but after seeing him, no, exactly. I'm the same way. When I first saw Reggie, I'm like, who is this guy? I just had to get used to him, and now I love him. So I think that's a common trend with a lot of public speakers. Is I feel like initially people are standoffish, and until they get familiar with the personality, and then they can make a decision on if they truly enjoy listening to them talk or not. I don't think first impressions on public speakers are accurate ever. But anyways, all right. I will end the stream here. I've been ranting and rambling for a lot longer than I thought I would. But thank you guys so much for coming by, and I will get to working on a video about the indie game market crash, because that is what has transpired here and inspired me to start looking more into. Until next time, I'll catch you guys on the next one. And again, thank you all so much for coming. Have a good one.